Welcome to our webinar, BC Express, the fast track to ERP with quick and cost-effective implementation. My name is Michael Summerson. I'm Business Development Manager in BE-terna, located in Oslo. I have long experience from digitization projects, with over 15 years of experience from small and medium-sized organizations across various industries and in various roles. Worked a lot with operational management, change management, and as I said, digitization projects. I also have extensive experience working with Business Central from the customer side and have led several implementation projects. With me today in this webinar, I have Oliver Olsen, a Business Central solution consultant with several years of experience as a finance and economics in economics roles, as well as a BC consultant. He will be giving us a short demonstration of BC and BC Express. Before we move on to the main topic of today, I just wanted to present BE-terna and our organization. So we are a Microsoft solution partner. Today we are represented in 10 different countries in Europe, across 28 different locations. We have over 1,100 dedicated employees and have a whole bunch of satisfied customers and completed projects. So over to today's theme for this webinar, BC Express, the fast track to ERP with a quick and cost-effective implementation. So what is BC Express? BC Express is an ERP solution which is solely based on the Microsoft Dynamics 365 Business Central ERP solution. BC is an all-in-one business platform which allows businesses to integrate complex business processes into one and the same platform. It has high performance and is highly scalable. It's cloud-based and has a high degree of security. It was also voted as the best ERP system in 2023 by Forbes. Business Central has a whole range of functionality for everything from financial management, project management, operations management, supply chain management, and much, much more. It's also fully integrated with other Microsoft solutions such as Outlook, Teams, Excel, and also Power BI to visualize reports and data. So onto the point of view. So our point of view is, when you're doing an ERP project, is this what you really want? A long implementation process, which takes a long, extensive time period, software without growth potential, an extensive project plan, or high and unpredictable costs? Of course not. Nobody wants to have this kind of implementation project. We think and believe that you would rather have the following: a well-established and recognized platform, which is scalable, can be implemented at a record speed, at a fixed price, based on a best practice approach. The advantages of this is transparency, mobility, and of course, safety and security. So on to BC Express and the ERP solution at a glance. So BC Express is a modern technology solution. It's through various different packaged solutions with predefined module configurations at a specific and fixed project duration time. So BC Express is based on a cloud version of Business Central, and it's implemented using the BC Express method, which has been designed by BE-terna. This is a guided method for self-implementation, which is quick and easy to adopt. We offer various packages for implementation at a fixed fee, along with various license packages. On top of this, we also offer a customer care package, which is an optional solution for customers who require this. All of our modules are pre-configured. This means that we don't have to have any analysis phase in the project, but you have access to a pre-configured solution from day one. There are no modifications or customizations, but the whole setup and configuration is based on best practice from consultants with many, many years of experience delivering Business Central to a whole range of different industries. The project duration time is everything from 2 weeks to 3 months. This is all dependent on your organization, your processes, and your requirements. And before we start the project, we agree on a binding schedule so that we have an agreement beforehand how quickly the implementation process will take. So why is BC Express the right choice for you? It's smart, it's effective, it's affordable, and it's scalable. And by this we mean that it's smart in terms of it's a standardized solution with a predefined setup, It's also localized. It's specific for your country, your region, and your local requirements. It's effective. It's an automated solution which is ready to be used within 2 weeks to 3 months through an efficient training portal which has been developed by BE-terna. This portal gives you access to a whole range of documents and videos and learning materials. It's affordable. We deliver at a fixed price. It's scalable and a subscription-based pricing model, so you always have complete control over the cost. And the solution itself is scalable. It's always available. Security is guaranteed by Microsoft. It's available on all devices, laptops, cell phones, pads. You're always on the latest version of Business Central, and the solution can be scaled up with your organization as you grow and expand. So the BC Express subscription, we offer 3 different package solutions. We have a basic package, an extended package, and an advanced package. These packages cover a range of different industries, from professional services to trading organizations, purchase and sales of items, wholesale, etc. These different industry-specific solutions are then packaged into basic, extended, and advanced, where we offer monthly pricing per user per month and a one-time fixed implementation fee. In addition to that, we also offer customer care packages, which allow you to grow and innovate along with the solution that you adapt and implement. On top of this, we also offer some modular packages which give you even more functionality if required. So you can either choose to stick with the package that you buy, or you can also add on additional functionalities such as CRM, project management, advanced inventory, billing, and we even offer quick start Power BI solutions to get you up and running with an analysis solution with a similar kind of model, a license fee per month and a fixed implementation fee. So in order for us to be able to deliver in such a short period of time as 2 weeks, we have these predefined, pre-configured packages, as mentioned. So you choose the package that fits for your company, your specific business processes, your requirements, and of course, we will guide you through this process so you make the correct choice and correct decision. We then set up your environment, and we offer then an introduction to our project delivery plan. We create the learning plan, which is based on videos and documentation, and give access into a customer portal, so you have everything available in one place. And we ensure that we cover all the basic processes that are required for your organization. Delivery is through a self-guided execution process in accordance with the agreed project plan. And of course, it is done through guidance from BE-terna consultants through various Q&A workshops, which range from 4 to 6 hours, depending on the content. Once we have gone through the whole delivery process, we then move on to the development and execution of UAT scenarios phase before we can then set up the complete production environment and go live and enter then into a customer care and support phase. If you have any questions, of course, we are always interested and are here to help. So the whole process is through an easy deployment process and project journey with this BC Express method. So you have full access to Business Central. Implementation is done through various training documents and an agenda and a common schedule. First and foremost, we work in a sandbox environment, which is pre-configured, and the self-service approach, which is a best practice model, step-by-step introduction, which allows you to really get a feel of how the system is. You really are heavily engaged and involved in the implementation process, which makes the onboarding and go-live process even easier than in traditional projects. Data import, of course, is really important in this project journey. And through different templates and through guidance from our consultants, we assist in ensuring that data import and data migration happens smoothly. We've also predefined UAT scenarios so we can test data, we can test the processes and fine-tune the production environment before we then go into the next phase, which is let's be productive and let's go live. So if you don't believe that this works, then please reach out and let us prove it. So on to the live demo. So we have had a few webinars in the past and we've had requests from various participants that it would be really nice to see a little bit more into Business Central, into BC Express. So I'll now hand over to my colleague Oliver, who will give us a quick demonstration of BC and its capabilities. So over to you, Oliver.
Thank you, Michael. And my name is Oliver Olsen, and I am a Business Central solution consultant for BE-terna. My background and experience comes from finance and accounting and controlling. So I have extensive experience in these fields, and I also have several years of experience with implementing Business Central for different customers. So let's get into the system. This is how Business Central looks. The first thing you meet entering Business Central is the role center. And from this role center, you can access several different actions, pages, and you can see information that is relevant for your role in the company. And each different role can have their own role center. And up here in the right-hand corner, you can also see a search function that you can click. And by searching here, you can access all the different reports, pages, lists, and functions and actions that are available in the entire system. So in this demonstration, I will try to show you a simple sales and purchase process. So the first thing I will need to do then is to open a sales order. I'll need to create a sales order. That's where I'm going to start. So I can create a sales order from these action fields. I can create it by opening the sales order list from down here. And I can also search for sales orders in the search field. And from here, I can create it directly. And I can also open the sales order list by clicking there. Here's the sales order list with all open sales orders. I can now click New to create a new one. The first thing I need to do is to select a customer. Select this customer. If I click Show More, I'll see all the fields available. I can see a lot of the fields here are pre-filled, and that's because these fields come from the customer card. And the dates are based on what date it is today, and how the customer is set up determines what the due date is. I'll just jump straight down to the line, the sales line, and I will add an item. I'll choose this item right here, add a location code from where to pick this item that I want to sell. And the line amount calculates itself up based on the quantity and the unit price. You see the line amount here will change when I change the quantity amount. And the VAT will be calculated automatically. And I can also show you on the line here that this line also contains information about how this sale will be posted to the general ledger and how the VAT will be posted. The general business posting group comes from the customer card, and the general product posting group comes from the product, meaning from the item card. And the combination of these two determines which accounts to use from the chart of accounts when posting this to the general ledger. Same thing applies to the VAT posting groups, the business posting group from the item card and the product posting group from the item card. These two determine how the VAT is posted. So I can just start now by trying to post this sales order. By posting in this sense, I mean that you can either ship it to the customer, you can invoice it, or you can ship and invoice them at once. For this demonstration, I will choose the last option. And if I try and click OK now, I should generate a customer sales invoice that will be posted, and the items will be shipped through a shipment. So I try to click OK and see what happens. The system is working on it, but I get an error. I get a message telling me that I have insufficient quantity of this item on inventory. So I will need to purchase these 3 items. I can click this information button. That will give me a fact box on the side here. And if I scroll down, I can also see here that I have a required quantity of 3 items. The item availability will then be -3 because my available inventory is 0. So that means I need to purchase 3 of this item to location code 1 in order to be able to sell this. How I will do that could be done in 2 different ways. I could create a separate purchase order for purchasing this item, or I could do it directly from the sales order. I can click Actions, Functions, Create Purchase Document, and create purchase order. The system will generate a plan for me, a very simple plan in this case, because I only need this 1 item. I need 3 of this 1 item. When I click OK, the purchase order will be created. So here's my purchase order. It picked this vendor because that's the vendor that is set up as the vendor of this item on the item card. It fills automatically in the item on the purchase line. And I can show you the same here as I did on the sales order. If I scroll over here, you'll see the similar posting groups also on the purchase line. And these posting groups decide how the purchase of this item will be posted to the general ledger and to for the VAT. Only difference here is that the general business posting group comes from the vendor and not from the customer, of course. So I will just go straight to it and receive and purchase these items. In a normal situation, you would of course need to send this purchase order to the vendor, and you would wait for the order confirmation, and you probably update or may update the price or quantity if they're missing something, and you will choose to receive the items when you receive them, and you can invoice when you receive the actual vendor invoice. But in this case, I'm going to do all of these operations at once. So if I receive the vendor invoice, I will fill it in the vendor invoice number field, which is required to post it at all. So I will fill in the vendor invoice number, and now I can choose to post. But before I do that, I want to preview the posting, meaning that I can see how it will be posted when I click post. So I can see that it will generate 5 general ledger entries and see what those will be. So I will have direct control over how it's going to be posted. I see the direct cost from the item will be deducted from the inventory, and I will get an I will get a unit cost that will be a cost will be applied to a cost account, and I will also get a cost related to that as well on this account, and I will get a VAT posting, and I will get a posting to the vendor account. And I can see how the items will place themselves in the item ledger entry. The purchase, I can see it. I can see how that will be put into the system, and the same applies to the VAT entries. So I try to post this, receive an invoice. Okay. I can open this posted purchase invoice, and from here I can also review these entries, and that can always be done from this posted purchase invoice. Okay, so now I will try to go back to my sales order, and I will check the fact box again, and I'll see, let's see down here, I'll see that the available inventory is now 3 items. And the required quantity is 3. So, and my item availability will say 0 because I bought 3 and I'm now selling 3 as well. So I tried to post this as well. Click post, ship an invoice. And now the items are sent to the customer and the sales invoice is created. This one's posted. I could also have previewed the posting of this, and I can also review them afterwards, like I do now. I'll see how these are posted to the general ledger. And I may also want to send this invoice to the customer, so I can attach it as a PDF. That means I attach the actual PDF to this document, and I can send it directly as an email, or I can choose to just print it out or preview it as I do now. So this is how the actual invoice is going to look. Hope this demonstration was helpful for you, and BE-terna will always be helpful with further demonstration if that's needed. So just reach out if there's anything. So I guess back to you then, Michael.
Great. Thanks for that, Oliver. That was a really great demonstration. And like Oliver said, if anybody would like to have a more detailed demonstration and look at specific business processes in BC beyond what Oliver has shown today, then please feel free to just reach out and we will be more than willing to facilitate that and give you even more insight, both into the BC Express methodology with implementation and also the actual solution. So just to move on to final slide, just to conclude really what we've discussed today. So BC Express, it's a new solution. It's based solely on, as we said, Business Central, but the methodology for implementation is fast. It really is a solution that is for growing businesses who need a more automated and integrated solution. It also opens the gateway to Business Central and of course to the Microsoft ecosystem with all the different solutions that are available in the Dynamics platform from Microsoft. It's an agile approach where we can step by step, we can implement over time. We can add more functionality, you can add more capabilities as you expand and grow. Why? It's simple, it's scalable, and it's cost effective. It's transparent, it's a fixed cost, there's no hidden costs at all. And you set the pace based on your priorities and how you want to implement and which time frame you want to implement. The approach that we have is pre-configured packages. We have specific industry focuses. We also have additional functionality that we can add on top, as we showed in the slides earlier. It's a self-guided implementation with training and guidance from highly skilled consultants from BE-terna. You can integrate with Microsoft 365 systems, like we said, Outlook, Excel, Word, etc. It's highly user-friendly, and there will be continuous updates. So you'll always be on the latest version of Business Central. So BC Express, in a nutshell, is a SaaS cloud solution. It's a modern solution. It's secure. It's accessible. It's a solution that allows you to focus on your customers, your market, your sales, and your results, basically your daily, day-to-day operations. So with that, I would like to thank everybody for participating today. If there are any questions, then please use the Q&A section above. We will respond to your questions after the webinar, and we'll reach out to each and every one of you who has attended the day. We'll also send the recording to you all, so you can have a recap if there's anything that you missed, anything you would like to look at again. And if there is anything, then please reach out to me directly. My number and email are below on the slide here. And thank you so much for participating. I hope we see you all again at the time.